Morning. So this is my '06 Jeep Liberty CRD 2.8. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going to show you an issue I've been having with it. Let's see if it's glare. Wait to start, because it's a diesel. Oh. All right. Let it warm up. Oh, rough. With a little smoke out the tailpipe. You can see it. She did not like to start today. So I'm going to come back once it's warmed up a little. So it says it's 33 degrees Fahrenheit. I do not believe it. I think this thing is off, and do mind the whole flashing. I think that's just the frame rate of the LEDs and the camera, fighting each other. I've let it warm up for about a minute, so it's still showing cold. The issue I've been having is as soon as I put it into reverse and then into drive, it will kill the engine like it stalls. Actually, it does stall, like someone let out the clutch of a manual transmission too fast. But this is an automatic, so I'll show you what I mean. Going into reverse. Okay, it's doing good. And then going backwards. Does it do it? We'll put it into drive. Oh, no. So I think it's too warm. So I'll have to come back another time. Unless I can get it to do it. Yeah. It needs to be a little bit colder. I would say it's about 45 degrees and not 33. But oh, it wants to. Yeah. I'm trying to catch the issue, so I'll have to come back when it's colder. And then I'll change out the fluid, and then we'll test drive it again from there. Alright, I'll bring it back. I'd say it got a little bit colder. Let's try it now. I'll bring you back once it's running. Alright, so she's been running long enough to clean off the windows. Yes, I know I have a Christmas tree of lights on the dash. Let's just say I'm working on it. So let's go round to fight. To reverse. She's doing all right for now. Backing up. Let's see. Oh, she almost did it. There. I haven't put it into park. All I was doing was lightly pressing on the brake, not even the throttle, and it stalled. So I'm gonna put it in neutral. It starts right back up. So I'm gonna put it into drive. Go forward. There, she did it again. Put it back into neutral. Drive. Started, excuse me. And this time I'm going to give it a little throttle while putting it in drive. And she really does not like being cold. And just so you know, I don't always do this. I let it get up to about a quarter of the way warm before even driving it most times. I'm doing this just to show you the issue I'm having with this transmission. And I think it's the transmission because it's almost like you're letting out the clutch of a manual transmission. If it was the diesel engine stalling because of its own issues, it would lose power. It feels like it's ramping up power. But you know what? It could be that. I'll check it. I've already changed a couple filters. Now it's just the transmission's turn. All right, let's let the snow melt, and then we'll start changing the transmission fluid and filters. Bring it back. It's freaking freezing out here, Mr. Beaglesworth. So I'm underneath. We're gonna take the pan off. Just noticed that my front differential has a leak, and now it won't focus. There we go. Does that focus? Not really. But with the wind and neighbor working on some stuff, I'll bring it back after the pan's off. With the wind, I'm not surprised. I made a huge mess. Just got the spin-on filter on. Now the pan filter. So once again, I'll bring it back. Judging how clean the pan and magnet were, and the fluid was pretty dang red, I think I have other issues other than a plugged filter. Speaking of filters, this seal, you pull it out by prying one side, being very careful not to ding the case or scratch it up, and then I pounded it in with a socket that was about the same diameter, very carefully. Alright, well, let's get some RTV on this. Just added the 4th quart, and of course I had to do it at night. So let's start this up and see if she needs more. I think she will. Alright, let's take it for a test drive. I added 4 quarts, checked the fluid level. It seemed alright. It was at the full mark for cold. Just put it in reverse. Let's see. Let's go for a drive. Oh, yep. I don't think it solved it. It's still acting up. Yep. Alright, knowing that that didn't solve anything, I think I have bigger issues than just a filter. So like a valve body, maybe some electrical connections. Maybe that's why all the lights are on. If you don't know, it's the ABS light, the ESP BAS, and the traction control. So most likely the transmission computer. Anyways, I'm gonna let you go so I can drive. So I'm back from my test drive. It didn't go so well. Same issues are there. So it's obviously not the transmission filters. There was a service bulletin for the transmission cooler return filter, which was the spin-on one. From the factory, apparently they leaked and caused a delayed gear engagement. So I was hoping that was it. It looks like it might be the solenoid pack, judging by the other common issues. Alright, well, I'm going to post this video. It's a little delayed. Hopefully the next one will come out a little sooner.